In a world fascinated by the possibility of life beyond our planet, a darker narrative lurks beneath the surface. What if the supposed aliens are not visitors from distant galaxies, but rather ancient spiritual entities masquerading as advanced beings? In the scriptures, Ephesians 2 describes Satan as the prince of the power of the air, suggesting a realm beyond the physical, where spiritual forces exert influence. The rise of UFO sightings and alien encounters coincides with this spiritual deception. Could these aliens be the demonic manifestations mentioned in religious texts? Satan, the master of deception, seeks to undermine faith by presenting a counterfeit explanation for the rapture, a prophesied event where believers are taken to be with Christ. As the world reels from the disappearance of millions, the alien deception offers a convenient narrative, explaining away the event as an extraterrestrial intervention or evolutionary leap. Under the guise of scientific progress and global unity, charismatic leaders will emerge, promoting the alien agenda as the next stage of human evolution. Left behind, the majority will succumb to the lie, embracing the deception and rejecting the truth of the gospel. But for those who remain steadfast in their faith, the ultimate battle for souls has just begun. In a world shrouded in darkness, let us hold fast to the light of truth, for only in Christ can we find redemption from the schemes of the enemy. In a world captivated by the mystery of extraterrestrial life, a darker truth lies hidden in the shadows. What if these supposed aliens are not visitors from distant planets, but rather ancient spiritual entities in disguise? The Bible warns us of spiritual forces at work, with Satan himself described as the prince of the power of the air in Ephesians 2:2. These beings of light, often mistaken for extraterrestrial crafts, could be the same deceptive entities mentioned in biblical texts, demons and fallen angels masquerading as benevolent beings from other worlds. As mentioned previously, Satan, the master of deception, seeks to undermine faith by offering an alternative explanation for the prophesied rapture, a moment when believers are said to be taken up to be with Christ. As the world grapples with the disappearance of millions, the alien deception provides a convenient narrative, attributing the event to a cosmic intervention or evolutionary leap. In the aftermath of the rapture, the world will be in confusion, fear, and chaos, vulnerable to the lies propagated by the enemy. Two charismatic leaders will emerge, the Antichrist and false prophet, advocating for global unity under the guise of extraterrestrial enlightenment, leading many astray. But for those who remain steadfast in their faith, the truth shines brightly amidst the darkness. In a world deceived by illusions, let us hold fast to the truth of the gospel, for only in Christ can we find redemption from the schemes of the enemy.
Is there life on other planets? Could the vast expanse of the universe house beings similar or perhaps even superior to us? These questions have been the subject of countless debates, scientific studies, and even formed the basis of numerous sci-fi movies. The Bible in the book of Isaiah chapter 45 verse 18 states, "For thus saith the Lord that created the heavens, God himself that formed the earth and made it. He hath established it, he created it not in vain, he formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord, and there is none else." This verse seems to suggest that the earth was created to be inhabited, but what about other planets? Could they too be inhabited? If so, would that imply that Jesus would have to die repeatedly to atone for their sins? A cosmic mass, if you will, where Christ is sacrificed over and over again. Yet the Bible, in Romans 6 verse 10, tells us that Christ died once for the sins of the world. When we speak of beings from other planets or dimensions, what exactly are we referring to? Often they are described as entities that can appear and vanish at will, operating much like ghosts or apparitions. They can leave physical evidence despite being intangible and tend to communicate through a human host. The messages they convey often contradict Christian teachings, leaning more towards New Age philosophies and evolution. These entities seem to be more extra-dimensional than extraterrestrial, inhabiting the heavens, as described in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 2. "Wherein in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience." Interestingly, these beings are often depicted with large reptilian black eyes, reminiscent of frogs. The book of Revelation, chapter 16 verses 13 and 14, refers to unclean spirits like frogs emerging from the mouth of the dragon, the beast, and the false prophet. These spirits are described as the spirits of devils, performing miracles. These beings can also appear as light and fire, as described in 2 Corinthians 11 verse 14, and no marvel. For Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light, and in Hebrews 1 verse 7, and of the angels he saith, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. These entities claim to have the answers to humanity's problems, stating they are here to help us evolve into the next stage, godhood. Genesis chapter 3 verses 4 and 5 recount the serpent's words to the woman, Ye shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. In conclusion, these beings, often referred to as aliens or UFOs, could very well be demons or fallen angels, here to deceive the human race and explain away the next event on God's prophetic calendar, the rapture. So as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe, let us not lose sight of the teachings and warnings of our scriptures.